What's up, you all? Today we're teaching you how to set up your VR stream, and it's going to be with Quest 2, and if you're going to be streaming onto Twitch or YouTube. So let's go ahead and set it up. First things first, you need to decide on what streaming software you're going to use. For this example, we're using Streamlabs OBS. It's a little bit easier than OBS. OBS is much more personalized, but you can choose whatever you want. That's up on you. Decide your streaming software first and foremost. Next, you want to be able to cast your Quest 2 to your PC so you can be able to have it into a format where you can stream. All you're gonna have to do right here is you're gonna hit the share button, then you're gonna go to cast, and in this menu you need to ensure 100% that your computer and your headset are on the same exact Wi-Fi network. Tap on the computer and then you're gonna hit next right here, and when you hit next it's gonna start searching for the casting, and then you're just gonna go to the desktop and go to Oculus Casting. So you hit next right here. Now that the casting process is set up, we're gonna have to go into the search engine. You're gonna look for Oculus Casting. I'm doing the Oculus Casting right here. And it's usually the first one on your engine to show up. So you have to click on that. Remember, first you do the headset casting and then you get into this segment, casting. After you have casted successfully, there's a main thing you have to do, mic volume and the game volume, the mini setting on this casting. You're gonna see, you're gonna hit, you see this mic is gonna be muted out and the volume's gonna be muted out. You have to put both on. Now I put away my microphone. Now you're hearing everything right now through my Quest 2. And as long as the screen is right and everything, we need to do the next step. The next step being that you have to open up your streaming software, whatever streaming software that you're using for your stream. So let's go ahead and do that. As you can see it right here, you're gonna see the main display page. This is the way it will look behind the scenes when you're creating your stream. All you're gonna do is on your new scene, which is now your VR stream, congratulations, you're gonna add this plus sign right here. You see the plus sign? Now everybody's PC acts a little different, but all in all they're the same. You're either gonna go to window capture, game capture, or display capture. For this example, we're doing a display capture. We're gonna add the source. You can title it whatever you want. Then when you title it, I keep it at automatic. Always keep a lot of things in automatic settings just because you don't want to mess too much or get too cute with VR settings, because VR is already difficult as it is. So right here you can see all my cursor moving around right here, and essentially this is exactly what's going to be. But instead of you all seeing my OBS, my Streamlabs source, you're gonna see this right here. So when you're casting your Quest 2, you can do it wired via link, or you can do it wireless, in which I've taught wireless essentials already on how to get it onto a streaming wireless. But this is more of just a foundation of how to set it up and how to organize your stream so that you don't really lose a lot of like resolution or anything like that. This is the overall format of how it looks finished and completed. As you can see that that little crop section right here, you can see where I'm at and where my top photo is. Those are not aligned with the casting essential of a Quest 2. When you cast a Quest 2, it usually just does it on purpose for a one-eyed view, meaning it just crops it. And that's the best way to keep it. Now, they do give you an option to make it a horizontal view, but then at that point, you're stretching resolution. It's not going to look as great. And plus, on top of that, you're going to be covering a lot of the game because then you're going to have a webcam. And this is if you don't have a green screen, because even if you have a green screen, you're only limited to a certain amount of games anyways with green screen. So this is just overall setup if you want to play a multitude of games that don't allow for a green screen also. So just an overall universal setup. This is how it looks in totality. And when you eventually have that casted into, instead of it showing my desktop right here, it's going to show your VR game and what you're doing in your Quest 2 already. So you're casted completely. Next, what you want to do is you want to add whatever you want into these segments right here. As you can tell, you see that I have two different layers right here. I have a photo and I have myself playing. Now, for your version, you could have chat, you can have anything else you want, depending on what your flavor is. You can have chat, there's just so many sources in your Streamlabs or your OBS and your streaming software where you can add, and you can put whatever you want. But all in all, you do want to have something of you actually playing, or if you have some form of an avatar or something, you want to just throw it up on there just so people can see some emotion or some action. It's a very active thing to do. So after that, you're gonna go to you're gonna add yourself. In my version, I'm adding an image. So boom, I'm gonna add an image right there. You can add whatever image you want. You download it, you go to your source, boom, add image. And just right here now we have everything. Like what I said, when you cast, it automatically shows this size frame, and that's perfect. You want to leave that size frame just so your stream looks really, really good. You don't want to stretch it, you don't want to force it, you don't want to do anything. Instead, you adapt and you work around the VR essential. After that, you want to add your webcam, your camera. So what you will do is boom. So this is my other webcam that's around me. Obviously, I'm using my camera for the tutorial right now, but you can see in this other camera that I'm already right in, and it fits perfectly right in. And this would be right here would be all your VR gameplay. It'll be you, so you can stand up and do whatever you want. That's how you basically rock out with that. So 3 things you need to do on your casting: leave it the same size, put it centered, and then you work around it. So leave it halfway, then you want to add sources. And with the sources, you can do a lot of stuff. Like you can crop it by hitting Alt, hit Alt, you can stretch it out a little bit, you can leave it behind. With your other photo, you can do the same thing. So you can stretch it out a little bit. Like, see that? You see it? You can stretch it, boom, boom, boom. But all in all, you want to leave it the same size. So right here, you always want to leave everything lined up. Make sure it looks real clean. You can put whatever you want. And then after that, you can test your widgets. You can do widgets around. Make sure you see, boom. You see that right there? Like,
this is a test donation for $78.
So you know that everything works. You can hit everything right here. Now, you don't look at it on my main frame, just look at it inside the stream. So that's how it pops up right above my head. You can see that. So that already, now we have stream widgets. Now we have the setup, we have the camera, we have an image. And like what I said on this image, it doesn't have to be an image of you. It could be whatever you're playing. It could be a chat stream. I think the best thing would have your chat stream because you can't really see it in its Quest native stream. So you can set that up however you want. And just like that, 3 of them, and after that, all you have to do is just hit go live. Exactly how the setup looks, and that's how it'll be able to stream, and it'll be more of in a landscape mode because it looks real clean. The game stays the same, so you don't need to mess up the resolution. People could see your actual body. Like, seeing this horizontal webcam that I have right now, it's only more for like if you're just stationary gaming, but with VR, it's so active, especially there's a lot of games that get involved with your legs too. So you want to just be able to have a good essential of your body. And this is a perfect crop format where people can see, where it doesn't take over the whole game and it fits right in. Top, you can use your chat, you can use photos, you can do anything else. And that right there is the full setup on how you do it. This is my YouTube stream, and you can set it up for your Twitch stream also, and then you'll just go to your software, and then you can set up your settings. You can put where you're streaming, wherever you want to stream. You can put on all of them. You have Facebook, Twitch, and more. And you just leave everything on automatic, because when it comes down to VR, you don't want to ruin too much things. VR is still very new with streaming. Just leave all the settings automatic. Don't try to get too cute with it. Leave it at a 720 output, especially because PCVR is very, very tough after a while. It could run through a lot of your graphics and your CPU, man. So that's how you set it up. You can have a series of this on more streaming tips, much more VR stuff, especially with Quest 2. And this is a wireless version. This is me streaming wireless. You don't see no wires on me or anything. So it's a very beautiful stream as a wireless stream. And so if y'all want more tips on that, let me know. We're going to do a TikTok version. We're going to do more PCVR versions. And we're just going to do so much more. So make sure you give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. And it really does mean the world. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace.